There you go. And Kelly and Drew are gonna do this together. So who would like to share their screen? Drew, would it be easier if Kelly did the screen share and you were talking it through, or do you want to do the screen share and let Kelly talk it through?
I think I could do both.
Okay.
Kelly can obviously add what, but otherwise I'm just instructing her to go to the next thing as I explain it. So
Update for everybody. Drew made all the updates that were addressed in our last call. So that's awesome. Thank you.
All of them that could be.
All of them that could be, except for the one that I really wanted, which was pictures, but I understand.
Is there a way we can email 8 gigs? No, there's not. There's not. On the server, maybe. All right, everybody see that, I suppose?
Yep.
Okay. Well, I was just going to go through a little bit of this one quick.
What is that?
Something I made. PowerPoint. Ready?
Hey, can you start with 21 online?
Oh, geez.
I'm sorry. But that's where it is for everybody.
Well, no, I'll get there. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
I'm going to mute myself and unmic and
you muted yourself too early. All right. Innovation, something we always want to strive for to deliver extraordinary results. It's about finding new ways to solve old problems, creating entirely new solutions by embracing innovation. Your business can stay ahead of the competition and deliver truly exceptional value to your clients. But it's not just about coming up with new ideas, it's about executing those ideas in a way that delivers results. That means being willing to take on risks, experiment, and iterate until you find the right approach. It also means staying focused on your goals and not getting distracted or sidetracked by setbacks, like I did when I took on this massive task. Skip that one. The problem that I was facing was fill out a form to scan the form to yourself, then download the form to attach it to an email to send the form so the next person can take the data from the form to fill out a form. Super inefficient. And the form I'm talking about is this one. As you can see with my wonderful handwriting, there's no way to make a mistake on that ever, or mistype it when you're taking that and putting it into other data. So it has a high probability of error due to handwriting, missing tons of info for the title, the admin, the lenders. So trying to automate that and streamline that process is what got the ball rolling with a Facebook question of I need a multi-layer, multi-conditional form that can email and attach PDFs and create a PDF of the email when it's filled out. So that led to a lot of research and trying to figure out what technology was available to accomplish that. So what ifs, a bunch of what ifs, because we love that. What if this was a fillable PDF? No doubt that would save you time. What would that be worth? I know I would easily pay somebody probably $50 per sale not to have to ever do that form again. But what if a fillable PDF was still limiting the potential? What if all agents at all offices had the same form to submit a sale? What if all admins had the same form from all agents when submitting a sale? What if this form wasn't missing tons of info needed for all of these people? What if they spend less time chasing emails for missing information? Eliminate unused and unneeded space, and the form could be multi-conditional, multi-layered, and automatically create a TDR PDF attached all documents as links and emailed itself to you, the lender, the title company, a referring agent if there is one, a transaction coordinator, and the admin staff in one. What's that worth to you? So I think without further ado, don't really need to do all that stuff. Let's just dive in. How do I get rid of this thing? Go, the presenting thing. Go away. I can't hit new tab. There. We'll start by going into 21 Online and getting logged in and show you where this exists. Essentially. Resources. I did hit, it's just loading. Okay. Submit a sale. Once you go into submit a sale, you have two choices. Submit a sale or new listing. Which one would you like to start with? Anyone? 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 Ellie? Anyone?
New listing.
New
Okay, perfect.
listing. Yep, I've not done that one yet.
Perfect. So congrats on your new listing. This form was created to simplify and unify the submission process and streamline the next steps for the admin staff. Automatically goes to the admin for your office, yourself, referring agent if applicable. At this point, there's no title involved, and probably not a lender involved because you haven't sold it yet. They might be buying, but not yet. So by choosing your office location, this form will email itself to the admin. It's a required field. You have to do that. Your name goes here, so they know who sent it. Your email goes here, so you get a copy. Your client's name, all required information. Client 2, there might not be one, not required. Put them in if you want them in. If they exist, I should say. The address when the contract starts, enters the MLS as coming soon or active. Available goes from coming soon to active, and when it expires. The price, compensation, what we're paying out, the terms the seller will accept, admin fee, dual agency, buying as well, referral fee, and all of the details that you could possibly need. It is a folder, a photo folder link at this time. There is some capability, I believe. It'll take some back-end organization of the teams, the admin's team file, to say, hey, what if we could upload the photos directly to the drive? Probably. But what if 2 agents do it at once? Then you have this massive mess of photos, right? So we'd have to make sure that we can, when uploaded folders or submit happens, it creates a folder for those to live in and names it appropriately for you. So for now, they have it in a folder, which is usually how they get it from the photographer anyway. They can attach the link. Open houses if you're doing 1, 2, 3, 4. When, if you want office created posts or a boost or do your own, what budget you want. I gotta get, I'm in this for a little bit.
Okay, I was just gonna tell you that I need to take Luna to my mom's.
Okay. What else do I want to show you? Inspection items, if you're doing pre-inspection, well septic, all the type of details and when they will happen. Which documents you're attaching. If you're missing any at the time, which I'm sure 90% of the time, this will say still waiting on seller disclosures. And it is what it is. Upload all of your files, which lockbox, shackle, when those will be installed, other important notes that may be important for you or anyone else. Title issues, divorce, short sale, insurance claims, etc. Now, this is multi-conditional. And I'm trying to find one that fine as well. Yes. Referral fee. Yes. Hey, look at that. Now we need this information. Who? Re-inspection. Yes. When? Well and septic. Yes. Other inspections. Well, when? Septic. When? What is it? So it edits itself to ask for the information that will be needed if it's needed. Any questions on that? No, no questions. Okay. What should I continue on to? When this gets submitted, everybody gets, the form becomes a PDF. So all of the links are in the PDF right here. And in that PDF, all of the link names exist, so they don't look like giant URLs. So that would be a much easier spot for admin to find those files and put them in place. And I can show you that in, not there. I'll just open a new one. Yeah. New list, Dean. This is what it looks like for the admin and anybody else that needed to be involved. here's all the documents. It gives you this nice summary info of everything. So all of the details are just built out so you can just read it from there. The agent fills that stuff out. There's all those links that I was talking about and the one PDF that it creates. So the PDF is this nice clean thing where these links exist individually so I can open them and download them to where I need them. Another round of questions. I'm gonna find out I froze like 30 minutes ago and I've just been talking to myself.
So, you never- so this email that you have pulled up right here is what like Michelle Lynn or Jamie Becker or Kelly Vistat, they will be getting this, right?
Yes, this will go to the admin and to the agent who submitted it.
Perfect.
And in this case, it went to, this is a referral, so it went to myself, went to our admin here and the referring agent.
Love
Everybody
it.
who needed it. And so there's the referral agreement right there, that nice clean one. And for new sale, I don't think those people knew how to do it right yet, or did that one correctly. There. Similar. Everybody who needs it, but this time, myself, admin, lender, title, referring agent. Everybody got a copy of this. All of the details. Seller client name doesn't exist. Well, it will now, admin, because you asked for the other name. So that is now a required field that I put in. The phone and email, I won't have that information. It's not required for the agent to do that. I don't expect you to get other clients' phone numbers. Purchase agreement, final acceptance, every detail, referring agent's phone number, the referral agreement, yes, inspection contingent, et cetera, et cetera. Little social story I made, and again, the transaction report, which has everything that you filled out, including some items that would be useful for, say, admin, title, or lender. So they can discover, like social security numbers and whatnot. This one didn't have a radon well septic, but it's there in case it needed to be. All the documents again are attached to the PDF, all in one clean form with all of the details. Questions again?
Looks really good. It's pretty straightforward.
Oh. Submit a sale one. 2 pages just to help break it up. Office location. This is where you see buyer, seller, seller. Well, I'm going to do this. Hey, look, all those seller ones went away, but this is a sale, so you know the seller's name at least. And title likes to have that, and so does admin. So there you go. First, last. Transaction address, purchase agreement date, final acceptance date. But what if I choose seller? Then it just switches to that. What if it's both? Then I have both. But what if it's both? It's me and Kelly. Right, same agent. Oh, well, then she'd also want a copy. So only one of the two of you under Century 21 Atwood would need to submit this, but you both can get a copy of it. So that answers that. In dual agency situations, more editing or revision. Obviously in dual, you know the total and the co-broke, what you're paying out. And if there's a referral fee that can show up, and as long as you don't click cash, there's a lender involved. And what if your seller is buying as well? Is that the same lender? Then we don't need any more information. It's the same person as above. What if it's different? Because I bet they want a copy of that. So that answers all those. I'll have to actually go somewhere else because I'm not going to fill out a whole required form.
Drew, got a question from
Mhm.
Tamara.
Yeah.
What if it's a situation where you have more than 2 sellers or more than 2 buyers? Good question.
Clarify.
Tamara, hop on. Lynn
I-
Gudgeon says estates.
Yeah, estates or siblings, we get a lot of that up here too. It's not uncommon to have, need 6 signatures on a document.
Yeah.
Tamara
Um,
said, one more thing, Lynn said with POA. And then Tamara said, say they are selling their deceased parents' farm, 4 children, all married.
That's a lot of signatures. So if you want your TR report to be 12 pages long, we can add all of those. Like, because all of those fields have to exist in the final PDF, including the ones that aren't visible to agents, for example. Here's this one. Where is it? It's not in that. It's right here. Don't break my stuff. This one.
What if,
All of these are hidden fields.
yeah.
So
What
the
if there
TR
was a
just gets longer.
notation? Like, what if there was a box that could be checked where it could say, see additional sellers on attached agreement or something like that, and maybe the one name is listed here. I don't know if that would work, but I'm just trying to throw out some ideas.
Could it just be at the end where it says, tell us your story?
And I'd add probably one box field for other important notes to exist. Like the story is for, or at least my interpretation, the way I built it was, so agents can write in a social story, like, as you submit this sale is the most important time for you to write that, not 45 days from now. Like, tell us about how that happened and how cool it was and how many houses you saw. You don't remember. Write it now.
Oh, okay.
So save the like asking for reviews. Ask them the day you get the offer accepted, not when you close. So I think one more above this, right? Other important notes would be perfect for that.
Yeah,
Other-
I totally took
Other
the
seller signatures. Yeah.
I took the tell us your story as like notes or other. So
No.
I get what you're saying.
Mhm.
I just popped on, so I'm a little bit late. If you already covered this, I apologize. This is Sarah House. I just used it yesterday for the first time to submit a sale, and everything was good. The only hiccup I had was under inspection and contingency. There was a yes, yes, a no, no, and then a yes, no. But on one of mine, I needed it to be no, yes. Like there was just one of those missing.
Too far.
So everything else was
Right.
super awesome. It was really helpful. And even the contract to close that I'm using now, she loved it. She was like, this is so perfect. So thank you for all your hard work and brains.
Okay.
Loved it.
Where the heck is inspection?
You see it up there? So
Where?
I think we had no inspection, but it was just contingent upon financing.
Oh, well, that exists anyway.
Right, right. Oh, so then it wouldn't be a issue. Never mind.
Yeah, yeah.
like, you know,
If you
no
have
issue here.
financing, if you have financing, you're contingent on financing. You may
Right.
choose to forfeit part of your money, but if the bank,
What's
if
the
another
drop
bank
down
closes,
again? What's the drop down there? It's no, no, yes,
I'll
yes,
put it
and
here.
what's the other thing?
yes, no. Because you can have no inspection, not contingent, obviously, yes inspection, yes contingent, or yes inspection, not contingent on that inspection.
Okay, so like if you didn't have an inspection, but it was contingent on like the sale of your house or something, would that
That'd be
be?
something else.
Okay.
Yeah, there's just inspection details. So let's go back, switch it. So you're representing a buyer. Maybe let's just do one. Let's just do one. There we go. Buyer, Jeff. Lead source, office, sure, buyer client name. And unknown. Buyer client 2, the other person's name. Okay. Oops. Transaction address 123 main. Everything. That happened this day. That happened that day. In the future. Delivery method, trust funds is fine. That happened. What was my question? Closing date? Sure. 28th. Co-broke, right? What we're being paid. I don't know if the other person's seller contribution is just a big zero. I'll just choose cash for easy. Where was that lender? There it is. Okay, let's make sure. Next, what did I miss? I didn't answer this. Special contingent, we'll leave it no. Contingent on sale. I actually don't think that's in here. Other contingencies. Looks like I got room for one more box. Box drop down box, probably a checklist, right? Are there any other contingencies? And you can check them. What do we think?
Yeah, I would, I'd say, I mean, what is there right now? I'm trying to look at this on my iPhone and I'm squinting tight. Rate on test fill inspections, sale of a closing of a property or the sale of their house.
Mhm. Well, not to play devil's advocate or anything, who would need that information? Does admin, do you need that information at this moment?
Sale of another. No, I don't think so.
And the lender's gonna know that they're contingent on that, and all parties are gonna know that.
Yeah, let's see. And then other inspection details, you could just put it under that too. You could just put a note there. But everything else, yeah, going through it yesterday was awesome. So again, thank you for your hard work, because I'm not going to be, after you do 125 fields on here and then someone comes in and picks one, I'm not going to be that person. So
Let's just edit them all.
oh my gosh, no, it was great, and all parties involved were loving it. So thank you, appreciate it.
So some of the things are relatively easy to create, but some of the fields change based on the information you enter, right? So like the configure routing, like this goes to here if office location is here. Send to the lender if the financing is not cash. Send a seller if it's seller, buyer title if it's buyer, send a seller and buyer if it's dual. Which a conditional question there is, what if it's the same title company? Then you don't need to answer that question twice. Like why type in the same title twice? Even if it wasn't a dual agency situation, you could be closing at the same title company. So don't enter that information twice. Same with the lender. Are they buying as well? Is it the same lender? Then don't worry about it. If it's a different lender, they probably want a copy and you should get it to them. Send every single admin for every single office, send to your email if this was really difficult to code, if that field contains the @ symbol. So if you type your email incorrect, you're not getting it. And other agent, additional contact, dual file, all of them. Admin can reply and it will come back to the agent who submitted it. The subject line will be the same every time. These merge fields, that's just pulling from the form submission, have all been created and entered. And then, not that I hope to ever go into entries for troubleshooting issues, but that exists as well, where there's just a copy of the entries. So other contributors. Trying to still think through what you said about other contingencies on the new sale. And I'm on page 2. Page 2. I mean, you got radon,
And
well,
again-
septic.
If that's a thing at the end, if there was like another, if there's a little note that says other, I think that would be a great one to have, like just right above tell us your story. Because I feel like there's always something under other where we have to like up here anyways, like explain, you know, hey, this is a, you know, grandma passed away and this is being dealt with between family members. I feel like there's always a note on something,
Right.
right? Every transaction always has something a little crazy about it.
Every one of them. No, I agree with that. Right, my good luck title. Like, this is gonna suck. Like it's a vacant lot with an abandoned septic that they're making you file a compliance, and the city's also forcing you to attach when sewer becomes available in 5 years.
Yep.
So why do I need to pay for an inspection? Nobody's using it. Like it's empty. I don't know. You could park a camper. All
Drew,
right.
did you see Michelle Vessel's question? If we upload a counter offer or a miscellaneous change, is there a way to update it to the lender and title company, etc.?
I think for those one-offs, it makes more sense to send the individual email to the people that need it. Because at that point, you know who's included in this file, right? To have to redo this whole thing would be terrible, or to upload the other doc, I don't
Right.
think we could. Like, that's just a lot of, it's gonna be much faster for you to just send the individual email. So at least for me, what I do when I get these, like I copy and paste this. Bloop, all of this. I don't need the documents because they're in my own organization. Probably even social story. Yeah. I copy and paste that entire thing into a different board that I use to organize my. So at any time, I'd be like, who's the lender on that? I have it.
You can also reply all to the submission email and add any documents later. Like if I need to send something to Jamie and the title company and Brian, I can hit reply all to my sale email and add the addendum that comes later.
I didn't even think of that. That's awesome. So there you go. There's your one-off.
Thank you for saying that, Kelly. I was thinking that too. Once you have this email, this is kind of like where all the communication can take place with the reply all.
Mhm. So there is nothing in there. Well, my brain went to, well, we don't want certain people to get a reply, but there's no. This only gets sent to the people who absolutely need it. You entered your title company, you entered the lender, you entered the referring agent, who wouldn't, I suppose, necessarily need it, but updating them is always nice. Like, guess what? We did it. Doesn't go to the other side. Like, just choose there, get rid of that. So at this point, some of the people, transaction office, transaction details, blah, blah, blah. Probably page 2 for contacts. Darn it. Tag. That's also a form. We're just going to do that. Reloading. No. Back client, select client. The other agent is important in these, right? Knowing who that is. Listing agent, their phone and email. Selling agent, their phone and email. All required, but if it's not, if an Atwood agent isn't one of those agents, they won't get the copy, if that makes sense. Right, because we don't need that agent getting all of our clients' important details, phone number, email. They can submit their own sale. Make sense? Perfect.
Yeah,
Yes.
I've been using it for a while and it works really well.
I've had nothing but positive feedback from title and lenders. Other than why do these all have to be links in the submission like this? Like, but again, it's a lot cleaner to take them from here and put them where you need them. And the reason why they have to be links instead of PDFs is file size limitations. Right? At some point, you're probably going to accidentally email all of the lead-based paint pamphlet and arbitration information, which is going to make your file huge, and it won't email. And then you'd have to redo all of that form again. So it's about saving time, not costing. You have to open a PDF to download it. It's the same as opening a link to download it.
So this is awesome. Drew, this is really awesome. And I'm really excited for all the people that are participating in this test right here. I am going to, once this video is done processing, I'm going to send it out to everybody that's in this test group. Sophie is actually creating a distribution list for email for this group called like Submit a Sale Testers or something like that. So once that's done, I'll send out the video with that link. And maybe just like the email that you guys get, if we just keep hitting reply to all as you guys are going through the test process, or you could use the distribution list with these updates that, or these ideas, because this is why we have this test group, because of these great ideas and how can it be better. And then Drew can give his input about, you know, if it's going to work, if it's not, or what's a fix for it. And maybe within the next, I don't know, 3 weeks or a month or so, even maybe sooner, who knows, we could roll this out then to all of the offices and everybody else that could start using it. How does that sound to everybody? Like a good plan? Drew, anything else you want me to add to that list of takeaways?
Nope. I think it sounds great.
Okay. Anybody else? Anything else that anybody else has right now?
Questions.
All good here. Thanks, Drew.
Of course.
All right, thanks everybody for being here. Be on the lookout for this video, and can't wait to hear more feedback as this form starts to get used a little bit more. If there's other people that want to try it out, let us know. We can add them to the test group if they're intrigued and interested, and we'll just keep going.
Perfect.
Have a great
Perfect.
weekend.
Bye.
Thanks, everybody.